Okay, here we are back in Octopath Traveler, and it is time for Olberic Chapter 3, in Wellspring. After learning what you can from Gustav, you head to Wellspring. Erhardt should be here somewhere. Continue the tale. The story so far. And so Olberic triumphed in the arena at Victor's Hollow, defeating Gustav the Black Knight in an epic struggle. Gustav shared the story of Erhardt's past, a tale of a home lost while a king sat idly by, and of how Erhardt swore vengeance upon the crown. Did you wield your blade only for revenge, old friend? What do you fight for now that the thirst has been sated? Have you too lost your purpose? Olberic sought answers to these questions, answers he knew would come only after a clash of blades. And so did Olberic arrive in Wellspring.
Whoa.
Erhardt's somewhere in this town. Best start asking around. So, I didn't take the side quests or anything. I'm going to try doing those at the end of the video and see... Well, I won't actually be able to see what you think because... Yeah. I'll be recording these in advance. So I'm not even talking with them. We're going to do the looting near the end. And if people kind of like how I changed this up, then we will actually look at maybe doing Chapter 4 like this.
Well met.
Excuse me, do you know of a man named Erhardt?
Aye.
Tough bastard with a sword, you mean? Everyone here does. He defended our town from those goddamn lizardmen when it seemed like they'd overrun us all. Some folk here say he's our savior, and you won't find me saying otherwise.
Whoa.
Do you have any idea where I might find him? Afraid I couldn't say. Don't see him around much, truth be told.
I think...
Is that so? In any event, thanks for the help.
Hey!
Can you help me? I'm looking for a man who goes by the name Erhardt. Erhardt? You'd be looking for the swordsman then. So you know the man. And know him well. We all do, for the debt we owe him. Debt. See, this town is plagued by damned lizardmen. Time was, they were happy to skulk about in their lairs and leave us well enough alone. But then they took to setting upon travelers heading to and fro. Fine mess it was, till Erhardt came along and started taking care of him for us.
Whoa.
So where is he now? That I couldn't tell you. Don't see him around much on the streets.
Gramercy.
I see. Thank you for your help. So I'd never heard that Gramercy thing before. I mean in real life. I don't know if there's any significance to it. Wow.
Well met.
Excuse me, lady. Do you know a man called Erhardt?
I'm pretty sure.
Suppose you're talking about the swordsman.
Just so.
That would be him.
Oh, yes.
A while ago he saved one of the trade caravans from the lizardmen, then escorted here to town safe and sound. He's a bit of a hero around these parts, though I haven't set eyes on him myself, mind.
Whoa.
Do you have any idea where I might find him? Couldn't say. You don't show up in town much.
Thank you.
That is unfortunate. Thank you nonetheless.
Hold it!
We know you're lying, damn it, and we can prove it. If you don't mind, sir, we've got a few questions. What about? Or are you the one who's been wandering around town bothering people with questions about Lord Erhardt?
I see.
I've been asking after him, yes. Care to tell us why? What do I tell them? I've no inclination to lie, but... From what the townsfolk tell me, Erhardt's a veritable local legend here. What would they think if they knew I harbored a grudge against their hero and savior?
Oh?
Cat got your tongue, sir? We can go somewhere private if you like.
As you wish.
Yes, that might be for the best. What life do you live here, Erhardt? Have you found a new purpose here? Have you found a cause for which to wield your sword? And if you have, might I still find the same? Now slow down there, let me get this straight. Your name is Olberic Eisenberg, known as the Unbending Blade of Hornburg, a realm that fell some years ago. And you're here to seek out Lord Erhardt, who was once a fellow knight in that selfsame realm.
Just so.
That's the sum of it. Fair befall you, sir. 'Tis an honor to welcome a former brother-in-arms of his lordship here to Wellspring. You should have said that straight away, sir. We do not done you the discourtesy of dragging you to this dingy room.
The truth is...
You might not like the rest of my tales so much. Much has passed between Erhardt and I since the days we fought side by side. Things that are best not shared out on the streets, or the townspeople might hear.
Indeed?
And yet, I trust you'll not be averse to sharing them with us, Sir Olberic.
Oh!
Captain Bale, sir. Leave us. I would speak to Sir Olberic in private. With your permission, Sir Olberic.
I see.
Of course. I have questions of my own. I'm sure you do.
Uh-oh.
Then I'll go and... inspect them in, sir.
In fact...
You should know that I am the reason that Lord Erhardt is fighting for the town. Is that so? We met by chance. I suppose you heard the stories about the lizard men.
I see.
I've heard there have been attacks on travelers outside the town.
Verily.
A caravan was ambushed, but fortune smiled upon the merchants that day. Lord Erhardt fought off the assailants and escorted the caravan safely to town. When the man told me his name, I recognized it immediately. I asked him if he was once a knight of Hornburg. He did not deny it.
And so...
It was clear his journey had no destination, so I invited him to stay with us. At first he hesitated, but in the end he agreed to stay and lend us his aid, in so much as I can, were his exact words.
I see.
And he's been helping you fend off the lizardmen threat ever since.
Yes.
Indeed, the townsfolk are most grateful for his services. I suppose you wish to know where he is. You are former comrades, the two greatest knights of your fallen realm. I see no reason to hide the truth from you, do you? From the look of it, this town needs Erhardt. But I've come prepared to spill his blood if necessary. Should I confront him now? Is this the right time? Have you found a new cause, Erhardt? Do you now wield your blade for a noble cause? A man of the sword must have something to protect. Is this the answer you found? I have to meet the man. I must know. I must know if he's found purpose, the likes of which he took from me. And if so, can he give me back what I've lost? No, no reason at all. Tell me where he is.
In fact...
Very well. Lord Erhardt is...
dire news.
Captain, sir, it's the Lizardmen, a whole horde of them.
What's that?
Where, goddammit?
Oh,
Heading straight for the town, sir, and in greater numbers than we've ever seen.
Curses.
What of Lord Erhardt? He's gone to the cave, sir, fighting single-handed last we heard. God's teeth. We can only pray for his safety. In the meantime, gather every able-bodied man you can and march out to meet the horde. The town comes first. Once we turn back the assault, we can go to Erhardt's aid.
present.
Sir,
Well,
would you let me help?
Yes.
Let you? We would welcome it. We'll need every sword we can muster. Prepare for battle. We march immediately.
present.
May the
Sir
gods
Olberic.
guard your blade.
Follow when you are ready. Let us rendezvous on the lakeside trail.
As you wish.
I'll be there. Protecting the town comes first. There'll be time enough later to find Erhardt. An oasis, the font of life in the arid waste of the desert.
Just so.
This one oasis provides water for all the towns hereabout. Is that so? Some villages have small wells, but nothing to match the amount of water that flows forth here. Civilization has flourished in this place since ancient times. It really is something of a miracle, this oasis. A blessing from the gods. Then I must do what I can to save this civilization. Are you with me? Of course. You will have my utmost support. Why, with your brawn and my brains, I'm fain to say we shall be unstoppable. I pray to be so. Lizardmen, I like them not. You know these creatures? At least they're water-dwelling cousins. These are adapted for the sands, but they still need water to live. Then this oasis is essential to their survival as it is to the people here. Indeed. They are wary, mistrustful creatures and attack all whom wandered into their domain. As long as they claim dominion over this oasis, conflict is inevitable. You see, the sword I bear makes me duty-bound to protect the people of this town. 'Tis a just cause. I too shall stand by thy side. So we're gonna run over to the bar, get some liquid courage as it just so happens. Anything new, Ophelia? Council gave this to me, but it would not be right for me to accept such a gift. Pray use it in my stead. So I don't know what determines who gets items when they give them to you, but that's proof that it does happen. That's the second time it's happened to me throughout this playthrough. I don't know if it happens very rarely, or if I've just been missing stuff, or what. Okay, swapped out Cyrus and Hannet for Ophelia and Prim. I switched Ophelia over to Merchant, Prim back to Cleric. And this is the team we're going to use for the next phase here. So I'm thinking real quick, I am going to drop a save. I'm going to do it in a different file though, because it's about time I create a new one. I mean, there's 14 levels between the previous two. So, yeah.
To tell the truth.
There are numerous reports of lizardmen along the outskirts of the ruins. Don't underestimate them. They may be monsters, but they use tools and weapons. They even use strategy in their battles.
That's right.
Don't get near the caves by the ruins if you value your life. Don't worry, I don't value my life. That's why I became a hero.
I've been awaiting.
Sir Olberic, we are ready when you are.
Ready.
Good. We must first secure this area and see that no harm befalls the town.
Curses.
They're here already. To arms, men.
I will not fail.
So yeah, I haven't seen these
No.
ugly mugs before. So, we'll start things off with a level
I will
slash.
cut you down!
I changed gear around too, I forgot to mention. out.
I'm ready.
That is always some of the stupidest things I see in games out there.
May the sacred flame
When there's
shine
strategic
forth.
elements that enemies are allowed to basically zero someone
Bring it
from
on.
full health.
That's what I'm here for. Bring it on.
It makes me mad. Mad enough to bring on a frosty wind here for you guys.
How about you?
Found their next weakness.
Here we go.
Yeah, let's unleash the blizzard.
Blow them away.
I'm ready. Bring about a miracle of healing.
So there's no real incentive for me to sell the artist. Go for something that's gonna hurt them.
Bring about a miracle of
The ones who aren't broken are about to be broken. Right there you can see what I mean by the disparity. I don't know why she heals so much relative to the others. Let's rest.
Here goes nothing. Is it cold in here?
Victory
In
shall
case you're
be
wondering,
mine.
I plan on collecting off of one of them.
I'm ready.
Okay, stick could be an option still. Sucks that she acts last.
If you don't mind.
Okay, these guys are cheapskates.
How about you?
That's most likely stick, that's their final
I'm
weakness.
ready.
All right. Oh, what the?
And that was actually a mistake. I
Right.
should have had Ophelia make the kill so that he got the SP regen. It'd only be 9, but it's still something. Is there no end to them? Watch your backs.
I will not fail.
And of course it's a different enemy type.
I'm ready.
So this time we will start with a Night Ode. Nothing. Critical boost, I'm gonna zero in on this one.
My way.
No sword effect.
All right.
Fire off an Ice
Is it
Wind.
cold in here?
So with Ice being last, that means the only elemental weakness they can have is Fire. Otherwise everything else is weapon based. It's very likely to be the exact same as the previous.
I'm ready.
So you know what? Oh,
The
okay, it's the
lion
wrong
dance.
dance. I meant to use Peacock, but oh well.
How
Okay,
about
that
you?
complicates things a bit.
My
I
turn.
was hoping for a second serving, but I'll do.
All right. Blow them away.
My turn now.
So I'm breaking this one because of the crit. I just didn't expect that to be a kill.
Here we go.
I gotta look. I'm really
What
curious.
have we here?
100 hit points left.
No.
Yeah. This farce went
Will
on
of
for
the
too
fight.
long. If you're wondering why Ophelia is so slow, it's because she's so far behind the others in terms of level. She and Trust are my two new low-level guys. We have stopped them for the nonce.
Uh-oh.
Do you think Lord Erhardt saves her? If any man could survive alone, it would be him, and yet, against these numbers... I would send him reinforcements, but... Let me go. I could double his chances.
I am in your debt.
Then go quickly, Sir Olberic, and thank you. The smell of steel and blood. It puts me in mind of another battle. The one that ended with the fall of Hornburg. It's another world to me now. I can scarce remember the man that I was then. Did hatred drive my sword arm? Did fear? No, it was for a higher purpose.
I swear on my blade.
Upon this sword, I swear to defend this town and its people.
Verily.
Your words give us courage, sir. Men, form lines in this position. Let not one of those slavering fiends pass.
May the gods guard your blade.
I see.
And yours.
Olberic,
That gentleman in charge of the town's guard is quite something. How so? I mean, he's a good man, gallant and brave. I did not think him your type. I also would appreciate a man of courage, somebody you can trust in a crisis. If he is what you say he is, he shall be a good ally. I do say, after all, I've already figured out that you're good and gallant too. See, I'm good at reading men. In fact, I know you're the most trustworthy of all, and that's why I travel with you. Ah, you're blushing. A vexing woman. Anything from you, Alphen? I was hoping to knock 2 out here, because now we need to retire Prim. I don't know if it's Tressa or Ethereon that's next. In case you're wondering in order, it's Alphen, Ophelia, and Tressa. Known to bum an item off of now. Huh. So right here I'm just trying to think of, do I want to change Ophelia's job? I'll have 2 wind users. May not be that bad. After all, Alphen's designed for some real heavy lifting. Okay, something is going on outside. Got some olives that fight, which is kind of odd, but okay. They're kind of obsolete, I mean, this being chapter 3 and all, but... oh well. Okay, I had to stop for a little while, but let's go into the Lizardmen's Den now. Danger level 32, we have Ophelia and Tressa with us, I believe. Hey, Tressa's already pulling her weight. So one thing I learned while screwing around out in the desert, the collection number that you see after you collect an enemy, that is the... So the number it says Tressa collected, for example, when using the collect skill, is actually doubled if you're using that passive ability. So there were quite a few times where I thought I was getting a lot more. What the hell? 400? So yeah, why am I only getting 400 for this stage of the game? That's literally nothing. That doesn't even buy healing items anymore. It could buy a couple concoct components, but that's literally... As I was just trying to say, it's literally nothing. So there we have the lock chest I have to come back with Therion for. So that's how you get to the lock chest. Like, if they make a sequel, which I imagine they probably will, I hope that mechanic is the first. So as I was trying to say, I hope the lock chest thing is the first thing that goes in the scrap heap. Like, I wouldn't mind seeing changes to H'aanit's monster system. There's some improvements that can be made there, but that purple chest thing is so obnoxious, and they hit you with it in every single dungeon. That's a solid wall. So real quick, that fight gave Olberic Mercy Strike. I might have actually gotten it earlier, but this is my opportunity to just go ahead and equip Patience. So I want to keep Summon Strength for him. I'm gonna get rid of Heightened Senses. I'll admit he gets his first turn pretty often, which is why taking that off is a bit of a hard break. I'm also really starting to think it's not my imagination, the encounter rate is just higher than it was before. So before we go and greet Erhardt, sadly, the fights don't really last long enough for me to see if Patience is kicking in. Can't really say that's a problem I can really complain about, though. And so far, this place has had nothing but money and that one copper pouch, which is technically money. And another copper-filled pouch. So I think I got everything other than that one purple chest. Wouldn't be as bad if all those were accessible at the very beginning of the dungeon. Wouldn't be as far of a walk, I guess. But anyway, it is time to reach the climax of our story. Okay, with that random battle ruining the atmosphere, let me real quick look and see what Tressa has. Yeah, I could have gotten this for a while. Non-elemental attack on a single foe received leaves equivalent to damage dealt. Hello! Why didn't I get that sooner? And we're gonna grab that just so we have insult to injury. For the sake of simplicity, and I have 2 deadly ones anyway, let's top off Alphen, and now for the real scene. Stupid random fight ruining the atmosphere.
Olberic! Blazes, what in the name of the gods are you doing here?
Let's deal with these first. We can talk later.
Fair enough. Olberic. Of older.
How long has it been, Erhardt?
Long. Too long.
I need to...
That sounded close. Didn't think they'd venture this far. Those are the leaders of the Horde. If we slay them, the rest will be easy to disperse.
I'll take the right.
Then the left is mine. Be careful. These beasts are more cunning than they look. When they fight together, they are stronger than the sum of their parts.
Try not to get yourself killed.
Likewise, Olberic.
criminy.
That's putting it mildly, Elfin. Olberic, your lordship. That fellow looks like a tough customer. You sure you can handle him on your own? I'm confident. I have trained alongside Erhardt. I know my strengths and weaknesses. But you tell me, are you prepared for what is to come? Huh? Great peril and danger await us. We shall need your help more than ever. You can count on me, don't you worry. I hope so. I already said, I'm gonna be the first one into battle. So come on, your lordship, take a thumb out and let's get moving. My thumb is here in plain sight, but yes, it is time to go. So remember, we can't bench Elfin, therefore we may as well just move forward. No, let's go home. They do not look happy to see us.
There!
This must be one of the leaders. You stand at the fore as if to shield your minions. Even you have something to protect. Yet I have no one.
So, Berg,
I'm going to keep training while you're away. Then when you come back, I'll be even stronger. And then maybe I could...
Fare thee well.
When you've done whatever it is you must do, pray come back and visit us. No matter how far your journey takes you, you'll always have a home here.
Now then.
Whatever happens, just give it everything you've got. We'll find out soon enough if that'll suffice. Men, form lines on this position. Let not one of those slavering fiends pass. May the gods guide your blade.
No.
I do have something to protect. As a knight, I could not protect my king, my realm, or my countrymen. But now, as a wandering sword, I have found many who need my strength. Knight of the realm or common vagabond, I am still a blade. No more and no less. I can protect the weak, the innocent, the kind.
Prepare yourself!
I shall not fail them this time. I shall be victorious.
I will not fail.
It's my turn now.
Oh. Most of the lizards are weak to spear, in case you're wondering.
Victory shall be mine!
Like these.
Bring it on!
They're also often weak to ice. But he's not. So the second most common weakness for them is wind, which I need trust to actually proc. Odds are their last weakness is stick, which I'll test real quick. Yeah. Of course I get her for the patient's turn.
May the sacred flame shine.
So we do have a light weakness on the big dude in the back.
What to do?
This sucks. Like the wind does.
Now,
That was a solid hit.
I will cut you down!
Okay, we found another weakness.
All right.
We're just gonna do the analyze thing here. Because I want to steal from one of them if possible. If not, I'll just have Tressa blow them away.
My turn now.
So that does mean I'm gonna do a heal wounds here so Tressa's out of the danger zone. And if you look, her little heal does more than Prim's big heal.
I will not be defeated.
Damn. Lots of turns for her. So you know what? We are going to give the Peacock Strut to Elfin.
The peacock struck.
It only lasts this turn because I don't have that one skill equipped. So collect, you can only get it from these guys.
Thank you.
Nice. points. So remember that is the doubled amount. It'd be 20 or 2,000 normally.
Iron Blade is unbending!
So I was thinking about doing a level slash, but then I thought about it, it's not needed here.
I'll do my best.
So I want to break him here. I don't have a sword to use. So the next best thing I can do is a Thunder Soul Stone.
Take this.
It's also going to weaken the small fry, so that when this goes off, it's going to be a
Here
little
goes
more
nothing.
punishing than normal. We're going to do Lightning Blast because I believe they're dead anyway. I don't actually know if it makes that much of a difference, but just in case. The Chief is flustered.
Well then.
I would be too if all my minions got evaporated in one strike.
Oh, sacred light.
And that's not doing him any favors either. He had 15,000 hit points, I think, so that move right there was, I think, 7 or... I'm just going to round it up to 8%, I believe. I don't have anything fancier to do this turn.
Bring it on!
I was thinking about trying an amputation. It's just I don't think it's going to do that much. So I'll just do a lightning bolt.
You're in for a
I
shot!
don't know what it was that I changed on Alvin, but I was learning all those passive skills, his SP regen went
What's
down.
it do?
Not entirely sure why. But anyway, there's nothing I can get from him, so if I hit him, it's going to be for pain purposes. Like this. I should have actually looked at doing her divine skill
I'll
now that I
not
think
be
about it.
defeated.
Anyway, his turn.
I'll do my best.
Not yet.
Bring it on!
Overall, I really don't care what he does. That sucks, but I can deal.
Let's do this.
Stabby, stabby.
Here we go!
Yeah, we are going to rehabilitate Olberic.
Just what you
I'll not
And now,
be
by being a
defeated.
dancer, she does have to.
Now
I think his sword might be better than his axe.
need! Alright!
So if he hits her again, he can kill her.
That'll do her!
Even if she's at full health, do that defense down debuff, it should still be fatal.
Here I go.
I'm not seeing much of a damage
Well then.
difference there.
What's it do?
So as much as I wanted to do the one skill, I need to deny his attack first.
Iron Blade is unbending!
My turn. I'll prepare yourself.
So Olberic actually does outdamage the light spell.
Let's get down to work!
But does he outdamage the light? No. He outdamages the first half of it, but not the second. So, what all do I have? These are all AoE, it looks like. Yeah, they are. I was thinking about bringing this guy in to give a defense buff to all allies. Let's do it just to show it. 6 damage.
Bring
Oh,
it
man.
on!
That was worth it just for the novelty effect.
Let the thunder roll!
The battle is truly true.
Well then.
Patience, anyone? Aw, man.
Witchery.
I'll not be defeated.
I think I still have that one guy that I can summon.
Here goes nothing!
My turn now.
I think I'm I'm gonna do that next turn. She goes first.
I'll not be defeated.
Yep, bring in the artist. Paint us a picture of pain. You suck, dude.
My turn now.
Here goes nothing.
So we need an injurious seed.
How do you like this?
Now, is anyone gonna get patience? Because anyone can break him.
I'll do my best.
Screw it.
Yeah.
So I wonder if that burns him up
Battle
faster.
is truly joy. My blade is up.
Okay, that was
Bring it on.
2,400. Maximum capability for him would be 3,000 with the second serving. Crossblade does 1,000 more.
Let the thunder roll.
We can have Ophelia heal here. So, the moment we've been waiting for. Bilfigan's Bounty.
I summoned the Belgun, the great merchant.
Nice.
My turn now. Bring about a miracle of healing.
It would have been hilarious if that killed him. So real
Here
quick,
goes
if you don't
nothing.
know, it actually does save how you kill the bosses. So when you get to the end of the game, it's actually going to show you how you killed every single one of them. Which means these poison kills are going to be all the more hilarious.
Take your poison.
The artist bounced. Chicken.
Bring about a miracle of healing.
So Ophelia would not survive that attack again, especially with that damage spread. I almost got him with the poison.
I grow stronger.
I don't know if the cave boss is going to count, because that was easily the most hilarious of the bunch. But anyway, Tressa leveled. We got the Lizard King's axe. There's going to be a lot more weapon drops from here, because you can't buy new stuff. You have to steal it, or purchase it, technically, I guess, so you could buy it. It is done. I should find Erhardt. I pray that the merciful flame grant peace to their souls. You pray for the lizardmen? Yes, to the townspeople. They are fearsome monsters that threaten their lives. But they are living creatures for all that, and I would that they rest in peace. Just so. Ophelia, I have a favor to ask. What is it? Would you also pray for me? Why, of course. So, I don't know if they're gonna let me leave, but I will be back if so. Okay, this is a little embarrassing. I missed this one. Okay. That chest was 200 leaves. I do not consider that a miss anymore. That was worth ignoring. I got 6 times that from that fight right there. What is with these amounts? They're just trolling. Should have seen the whole silver pouch thing coming. But anyway, as you can tell by Therion being here, yes, you're allowed to go back to town after beating the boss. Erhardt is just staying there waiting to talk to you. Should have... Did I get that? Oh, I missed another one. Yeah, I kind of saw that one coming, though. That's literally your only reward here. Money, money, money. Granted, I'm saying I don't know 350,000, so... it's not as much of a problem for me, but I can imagine if you're having money problems, you may want to do this chapter. It'll get you maybe 1 month. I think that fight was in the exact same place as last time.
You slew yours too, I see.
But he beat his alone, which means he's better at Olberic. Sorry.
Aye.
Without the leaders, the pack should soon descend into chaos and confusion. It will be easy enough to chase them off at our leisure.
Good.
So, Olberic, how did you find me?
Gustav told me.
Ha! That's so. How was the scoundrel? Still in one piece?
He was well, fighting for his keep. He told me about Grind, your hometown.
Sounds like you had a grand old chat. Did he tell you about the soldiers who burned it to the ground? Tough world, this, for a young lad without a home. When the band of sellswords picked me up, I was grateful for it. And when the boss told me he wanted my help to bring down Hornburg, well, suffice to say he didn't need to ask twice.
You wanted revenge.
Aye. Against the king who did naught, as the only home I'd ever known was reduced to ash and rubble. And even at the end, as the flames licked the roof beams of their homes, my family, my friends believed the king would save them. I swore then and there I would never forgive King Alfred. That he'd pay for what he'd done. Or not done, as it were. And so I came to Hornburg and became a knight. Served my commanders faithfully. Worked my way up in the ranks. But then, you know that story, don't you?
All the while, biding your time to that final battle.
Delivered my revenge at the point of my blade, even as the king looked into my eyes.
His Majesty was a courageous man.
He was that. Till the last, he never stopped fighting for his people. And I, with a single blow, I killed him in the name of vengeance. Spilt his blood on the soil of his realm. I thought it would set me free. Free from the anguish, the pain, the despair. But it gave me nothing. No release, no triumph. Only a hollowness, a cold, empty void where my rage once burned. As I searched for something to hold on to, that came to me were not of my lost home, but of the years I'd spent as a knight, with my brothers in arms, with you.
Did you regret it?
Regret it? Aye, I certainly did. I regretted living a life for all those years in the name of vengeance. And yet, though they were a lie, a strange thing, isn't it? The memories of those days are as real as anything I have. Those days in Hornburg, the barracks, the proving grounds, the jousting lists. But anyhow, we disbanded after that and went our separate ways. We'd accomplished our aim, but were left homeless, masterless. My wanderings brought me to Wellspring, a town like 100 others I'd seen before.
And yet you stayed, and now protect its people from harm.
Aye.
So notice there's no option, and he's also 10 ranking.
Draw your blade, Erhardt.
You don't have to do this, Olberic.
I can end it for you. All of it. Your anger, your pain, your regret. This lie your life has become. I'll cut you down and give you the peace you seek. My king dead, and my countrymen. What did that make me, who had sworn my very life to protect them? For what did I wield my sword? Gods, how many years did that question plague me? But at long last, I understood. I never lost my worth. Like you, I bear my sword so that I may protect others. Erhardt, I cannot stand here, pretend to understand what caused you to do as you did. And though I search my heart, I find no room there for forgiveness. I find only... I should have bested you that day. Victory should have been mine. Then, and only then, could I have saved our liege. And you, from the monster you would become. Hear me, Erhardt. This time, I will not lose. Draw your weapon, Erhardt. For warriors such as us, there is no other way.
I can tell you to learn from my mistakes. But then, what right have I? Nay, we'll do it your way. No holding back. Eh, old friend?
I would not have it any other way.
So be it.
In victory, truth! I will not fail. Victory shall be mine.
So, I don't know how to win this fight necessarily. Packs a bit of a punch. As long as he doesn't have anything real fancy to pull out, I think I can still pull this off. Okay, his moves don't hurt much more than his normal attacks do. Second serving, patience.
Have at you.
We're gonna cut loose here.
Have at you.
And by cut loose,
Have at you.
I mean cut loose.
I wreak havoc upon thee.
Okay, so that's why you need that move that breaks the damage cap. Got it.
The battle is truly joined.
So he's actually on his last legs. And if I had that move equipped, he actually probably would have died right there.
Victory shall be mine. Out of my way.
So that stops you from using your boost. As a result, you can't use the divine ability anymore.
How about this?
I don't actually know if there's a way to... Can you cure curse? I don't think so. I didn't even need to use the grave. He's literally on his last legs. So we get the Divine Blade. Suck on that, Cassius.
I yield. 'Tis a strange thing. Though I fought with all my strength, it was as if you were protected by a greater power. And yet, for the first time in as long as I can remember, I regret nothing.
Aye. Tell me one thing, Erhardt. Who was he? The leader of your little band? The man who plotted Hornburg's fall?
Olberic, leave it be.
He brought down an entire kingdom. Our kingdom. Who knows what such a man is plotting now? Nay, such a fiend is too dangerous for this world. I will stop him. I must.
This is the cause you found.
Just so.
The man's name is Werner.
Where can I find him?
After the fall of Hornburg, he set off for Riverford. After that, the gods only know what became of him.
That's all I need to know. Men like that leave a trail, whether they mean to or not.
Reckon they do. Until someone stops them in their tracks.
You're alive! And Lord Erhardt?
See for yourself.
Took some doing, but we slew the leaders of the Horde. Once your men finish off the stragglers, you'll have nothing more to fear from that nest.
Did you hear that, lads? Erhardt slew their leaders!
Couldn't have done it had Olberic not shown up in the nick of time.
The two greatest knights of a lost realm fighting side by side? Hang me if it ain't like a storybook.
You have our undying gratitude, Sir Olberic.
I do not warrant it. What I did was for myself. And now the time has come for me to seek out a new cause in another place.
Olberic,
You would remain here. I know.
I'm sorry.
Do not be.
But before you go, let me say one more thing. If you mean to go up against Werner, watch your back.
How so?
I've never seen anyone swing a blade like he does. It's more than just strength and skill. There's something about him that strikes fear into men's hearts. You are stronger now, Olberic. Stronger than me, I dare say. If your will is strong, you are doubtless the measure of him. But make no mistake, you would be well advised to fear him.
Coming from you, Erhardt, that is warning indeed. I will heed your words. And now I must go. When this is over, mayhap we shall meet again.
I look forward to that day, old friend.
And so did Olberic leave Wellspring behind him. For too long he had forgotten a simple truth. He wields his sword to protect the people, and that means he cannot let the mortal foe of Hornburg roam free. And so he set off for Riverford, where his long journey may at long last come to an end. You look pleased. I'm happy that you and Erhardt made up. Now you're comrades in arms again. It was a long road to reach such a point. But fighters are straightforward men, and they understand each other. Crossing swords just once can tell me more about another than 1,000 words. Wow, that sounds incredible. If you are interested in my world, I could teach you a little fencing. Really? I'd love to be your apprentice. I'll be the best pupil you ever had, Sir Olberic. I promise you won't regret this. I may already. And Therion.
Now then.
So you had your chat with him. Satisfied now? Satisfied? I would not say that. But I have found acceptance. Erhardt slew the king, but how I choose to live my life is up to me. Does my heart soar? Have my troubles vanished? Nay, but I do say things more clearly now. I see what I need in order to wield my sword with a conscience clear. I never really gave much thought to what I do. I steal to live, simple as that. I get why you live the way you do, but that lifestyle is just not for me. Likewise, I could not do what you do. However, I understand the choices that you make. You know, I never thought I'd see the day I'd be talking to a guy like you. I suppose that's the beauty of going on a journey like this. So, with that out of the way, you guessed it, it's time to actually loot the place.
Hello.
Welcome to the Oasis Village Wellspring. The wife of a liquor merchant. When they first came to this town, she cared little for the desert, but over time has grown fond of the plentiful sunlight it affords. She still has a healthy distaste for the tavern, though. Kinda surprising I can't steal that reliably. People are trying to measure the breakpoints for Therion's theft skills. It seems like every 5 levels it goes up a little bit. Well, not necessarily a little bit. Some of the stuff is actually pretty significant. Huh. Oh, that's where Therion needs to go. Okay, never mind. False alarm, people. I was thinking, is there an area I've yet to find? And real quick, in case you're wondering, River Ford should be up here. No, that's Dusk Barrow. Where is this place? Oh, that's the one all the way over here. Okay. And then Alphen's even more out in the boonies. So I grab that.
Hi-ho!
One of our scouts reported seeing a huge serpent lately out in the quicksand caves. But no one believed the poor lad. He went off to those caves again on his own, claiming he'd prove us all wrong. Of course, if there really were such a terrible beast, we'd need to take care of it. We couldn't leave such a monster unchecked. So do I have the quicksand caves marked? Because if you're wondering why I haven't done this dungeon just yet, it's because you needed to take this quest for the boss to appear. And I wasn't going to do it without the boss there. A serious and dedicated soldier. Unfortunately, he is as inflexible as he is cautious, and can struggle to adapt to unfamiliar situations, which has led him to make more than a few mistakes. So I'll take these. I think Curious Bloom's the random thing, which I try to refrain from using.
Hail.
I've traveled all the way from Still Snow in the far north in search of sweet delicacies to delight my tongue. I thought that perhaps the dates which they sell in this region would be a good addition to my kitchen. I had heard they impart a delightful sweetness to any meal. But the dates I've tasted here, they have an undeniable aftertaste that quite ruins the effect. Somewhere in this wide world there must be the perfect sweetener, capable of pleasing the tongue without such flaws. How about this beetroot? I don't know where I got this, to be honest.
Huh.
Oh, something new to try? I'll be happy to do that, thank you. This does indeed have promise. It is a clean, pure sweetness indeed. But why? It looks like nothing more than a perfectly common beet. What's that? You say this beet is from my homeland of Still Snow? That's it. It must be the cold. The cold must cause the beets to develop more sugars as they grow. With this kind of sugar content, I think I could simply squeeze the roots to extract a sweet juice. Sometimes you can travel the whole world only to find the thing you sought was lying right outside your front door the entire time. What kind of gourmand am I? Overlooking the perfect sweet right before me. Clearly there's still much for me to learn. I am tempted to start my journey anew, but this time with my eyes properly open to the natural bounty surrounding me. Thank you for giving me a taste of a whole new world. Is he actually gone? Okay, good. Gourmet's charm. There it is. Ice wind reduction.
Huh.
So he's looking to granulated sugar. No one's thought of such a thing. I may be a genius. Still snow sugar. Fluffy snow white additive is derived from the essence of beets and dissolves easily into mixtures. Even a single pinch is enough to impart a mellow, flavorful sweetness. Culinarians use it as a secret ingredient in a wide variety of food. And if we wanted to beat this guy down for being so stupid, it's tempting. I should be able to fight 8 stars, or difficulty 8 enemies. What are we going to call them? We'll call them ranks, I guess. Rank 8.
Oh,
This is most troubling indeed. Oh, you, I know your face.
Hello to you.
You are the same passerby who helped me before in Sunshade. My name is Ria. You saved me from a villain, you recall. My troubles have continued unabated since then, I'm afraid. A thief stuck into my room at the inn and stole something of great value from me. Among my belongings I had a certain letter, you see. But without that letter, it does not even bear thinking. Born to roam. Born with beauty and grace, this charming woman is seemingly unable to avoid trouble as she journeys through the Sunlands. So I don't know where her letter is offhand. We'll look around and see if he's still here. He being the thief. Inferno amulet, healing grape.
To tell the truth,
There are numerous reports of lizardmen along the outskirts of the ruins. Don't underestimate them. They may be monsters, but they use tools and weapons. They even use strategy in their battles. Don't get near the caves by the ruins if you value your life. A guard transferred from Marceline. He respects the captain's ability to bring together soldiers from all across the land and mold them into a cohesive unit. However, he is somewhat concerned by the captain's habit of drinking to excess. Jaguar Lance. So I think that's obsolete. Most stuff is at this point.
Not bad, eh?
Wellspring depends on us guards to keep them safe. A guard sworn to protect the peace who serves under Captain Bale. He respects the captain's ability to empathize with less fortunate and those who have lost their way. That said, he is not sure how to feel about the captain's drinking habits.
Yes.
Lizardmen have been appearing frequently in this region of light. It's getting harder to patrol. Doesn't help matters that a thriving black market is rumored in the vicinity, a troubling matter. The captain of the Watch in Wellspring, a vibrant hub of trade. Many roads lead to the town situated by the Great Oasis, and so he must remain ever vigilant for danger, be it from wild beasts or villainous men. Oops. He's difficulty 9. We probably could beat him. It'd be kind of neat if by maxing the various jobs you actually got stat boosts to go with it, but you don't.
no.
This is where the Watchmen congregate. If you have no business here, I'll think you move along. A guard of Wellspring, he admires his captain's capacity to stand watch day and night and willingness to lead patrols as needed. However, he does take issue with the captain's love of liquor. Heavy Blade. That's another useless thing at this point.
Jackanapes!
I keep getting grapes from that old woman. When will it end? More plentiful provisions. A man of Wellspring, he moved to the town with his wife and daughter long ago when it was little more than a few homes clustered around an isolated oasis. Over time, he and the other residents have helped build it into the prosperous settlement it is today. Now alone, he labors in service to the town in the memory of the loved ones he buried. Primeval Road. So that's not bad. That would be good to give someone who has trouble regenerating SP. Might give it to Hanet, we'll see. You know how lucky you are, my friend. I happen to have a rare item that was sold to me. Interested? You'd be a fool if you were not. A man who claims to be a traveling merchant. He stocks famous goods from other regions, but when asked exactly where he gets them from, all he does is smile. Well, we need to purloin what he pilfered. Let's give this back to Ria real quick.
Oh my!
You've recovered my letter. I cannot tell you how important this is. I still cannot believe that I was burgled. How could I have been so inattentive? Yep, something got snatched that we snarfed back. Tell me, what has your impression been of the towns here in the Sunlands? So much of the desert is utterly inhospitable to human life, yet the people work together to find a way to survive, even here. This region has been home to many different tribes since ancient times. King Kaleem is in fact the chief of one of those tribes. He is the only king now because he gained the trust of the chiefs of the other tribes. He was selected peaceably from among the various chiefs of the Great Assembly. Now all the tribes are enjoying friendly relations. Though it seems there are those who find such peace to be too dull for their tastes. Forgive me. I always seem to end up rambling on about my own concerns when I talk to you. Still, I do hope we might meet again. So the next one's the final, I believe. Magic Nut. Payout's not the greatest. Unfortunately, I had to take a break there if you didn't hear the cut. Don't remember what that dude's looking for. I think the worm in the cave. Stole that from him. Should I spend my leaves on games of chance, or a different type of pleasure? A conniving man who swindles naive townsfolk for a few leaves. Drunken soldiers and weak-willed gamblers are his favorite marks, as they are less likely to notice the myriad ways in which he manipulates games of chance. Heavy coin pouch and a copper pouch. Think you can shove your way through here with brute force? I believe I can, my
Let
friend.
us fight with honor. The battle
Nothing for the swords. Didn't even scratch me.
Have at you. Too slow. Victory. Shut up. Have at you.
So, we're gonna pop a bite, and you know how this goes. Now, unfortunately, there isn't this really good spear skill as far as I know, because I believe the hunter skill is bow.
Victory.
Let's do this the old-fashioned way.
The thrill of the fight.
And he even gave me a grape. 14,000? Wow. And 9,000. So those look like they're locked, but since I have Therion, I just open them normally. Nothing in there. Thunder Soul Stone.
Not so.
Wait one moment, you aren't allowed in here without an invitation. This man keeps the peace in a small black market that attracts many eccentric merchants. He finds the strange affection they harbor toward their wares somewhat disturbing and makes an effort to keep them at arm's length. Wow, he's strong. We're gonna give it a shot, though.
Not so. Not so.
I believe in you, Olberic.
It's a good day for battle.
6 points.
Victory.
Wow. Nothing for swords. Okay, I can't do this one.
Now
I need a better armor piece to have a chance here.
victory shall be mine.
It's possible he could kill me here, depending on what skills he uses.
Now then. Stand firm.
Had to get rid of that defense debuff to have a chance.
The battle is truly joined. How about this?
That could have been really
Victory
bad.
shall be mine.
No second serving, no second serving.
Damn.
So I could abide here. It's gonna be risky. Better off using the grape right now, just playing it safe.
How about you?
That is not good news for you, my friend. Time to abide.
Victory. My way.
And I messed up. I actually needed a boost there. Second serving. Damn.
The
That
battle
works. So after all that damage, how's he faring?
The battle is truly joined.
Still in white. Stout wall to remove the defense debuff.
Have at you. My way. Curse. Witchery. How about this?
I'm I'm wondering if I could wait out the blind.
My way!
I don't know what that stat is. I believe it's evasion, but I'm not 100% sure. This was a bad time for him to break.
The battle is truly joy. My blade is
Hey, you know what?
My way! The battle is truly joy.
Like, at times like this, I wish there was some sort of item you could use to see his HP.
With Tavash!
Basically, I'm wondering, is this even worth continuing the fight?
Victory shall be my way! My way! Damn! How about this?
Thing is, I can very easily afford to brute force this.
Now then!
Okay, it'd be bad if I get a second serving. Unless I get a patience here.
The battle... The battle is...
Here's where I need the second serving.
Victory shall be
So he gets 2 turns back to back. I'm just gonna use an ordinary rapier to make sure I'm above the threshold for the 1-hit KO. This could be really bad.
Have at you!
So I need to use Stout Wall to negate that.
Have at you! How about this? Victory!
Okay, so far it's lining up.
The battle is... No!
Perfect. Actually, not quite. We'll make it work. Abide. This thing is, I need to be Apothecary to have the really nasty axe move amputate.
Victory! No!
And it'd be really nice if I had a patience right here. Or a second serving.
The battle is truly joy. Stand firm! The battle is true.
I didn't even look to see what color his hit points were. Like, one of my big fears here is that I'm going through all this to get in the market, but there'll probably be nothing worthwhile there.
How about
The blind lasts 5 turns. I can't wait that one out.
The battle is my way.
Okay, he was yellow health there.
No!
He gets 2 turns back to back, so we're going to use the Rapier to make sure I'm above the threshold. End of turn heal puts me at 2,000.
The battle...
Aw, man.
The battle is truly joy.
That was one of the worst times for him to use that.
Stand firm.
So I can't afford to break him here. As such, I'm just going to pop a plum.
How about this? The battle is truly joy. How about this? Victory shall be mine.
It'd be really bad if I break him here. Damn it! I can't catch a break on this, man.
How about you? My blade is unbending! I wreak havoc upon thee! Victory shall be mine! The battle is truly joined.
I should heal enough here to where it won't be an issue that he gets 2 turns back to back. The thing that would suck is if he uses his defense down, because then it would be a little dicier.
Victory shall be mine!
So we're going to use Stout Wall here to remove that.
Now then!
Actually, no, I can't abide. Damn it. This is a bad time to cut loose.
How about this? Victory shall be mine!
If I don't heal here, I die.
How about this?
No blind, no debuff. Okay, got him.
The battle is truly joined.
Patience, sweet.
How about you?
Never mind.
With each battle, I grow stronger.
So that was half a level of Olberic. And the leaves I got from that I think will pay for the plum, or the things used. What's the healing item again? I forgot. Fine fight. Grapes.
Ha!
I finally outshone my business rival. Tell me more. This merchant who sells his wares in the black market has no confidence whatsoever in his business acumen. It's for that very reason that he favors this venue, as the majority of the customers are rather less discerning than most. Wow. So, real quick... He's actually not asking that much for it. Because I'd put that on Tressa. Actually, yeah, that's not that good for her. Gives you crit though, which is kind of nice. They'd be pretty good on Haunted though. Well, you only find items of high value in this area. Blame the black market. The merchant who founded the black market, he has a fondness for certain goods others would refuse to sell, even if they are not officially contraband. It was this fondness which moved him to create a place where such items could be traded and appreciated by like-minded individuals. So I was thinking the item would be in here, but it's not. Memorial necklace. So that's a item that'll come in handy in the future. Real quick, I want to beat him down. 5.
Hey!
I've gained quite the reputation. Yes, you're quite infamous. Thieving tips and tricks, so hey. A merchant seeking to sell various wares in the black market, although most have some manner of flaw or imperfection. Even when pressed, he refuses to divulge any information regarding their origins. So right there we are more likely to steal. Will that come in handy here? Ooh, he has the Forbidden Axe. So there is a way to offset that accuracy penalty, but I forgot how it is. I am gonna take it though. And for you, that sucks for you, man.
How are you?
Hey, you look like you use a nice safe rest at the inn. Can I get a discount? A woman who works in the town inn. Most days she has nary a moment to rest, so busy she is serving meals to soldiers and other customers. Wow. Hello, jackpot. I feel bad for her. Should probably put her out of her misery for that one. Heavy coin pouch. Call me if you need me. So real quick, Refined Sword steps down in many categories, as is the Eagle Sword. Skybreaker. This could be good for him if you don't want to play to the speed stat. So yeah, the grapes I spent, looks like I come out about even. I'm not even counting the plum because I have so damn many. I used in that one fight. So I think that's everyone here. The only thing left for me to do now is just go out to the cave. 1 second. There we go. So I could go out to the quicksand caves and deal with that quest. Thing is, I have to decide what party I want for that. Anyway, that is it for now. I'm the Hero of Light. Thanks for watching, and goodbye.